This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Vanguard Bandits. In the last episode, we went to Norz to reclaim it, one step closer to itching into the Empire to restore the kingdom. However, it looks like Duyere has taken over for his king, or for his father, who is unassumedly been assassinated, and now he's taken his new role to heart as he's gone to the capital to show off his new power, where we must go next to set the kingdom to right. So it looks like the kingdom and empire are going to have another glorious fight on their hands to try and see if like what happens to the kingdom and empire. Will it end today? Probably not, but we've got one step closer. So before we do that, let's interview our companion, shall we? Oh, we also got a new mech for the Y-Bond, which I decided to give to Reyna for now. It'll make her a bit more hardy. Alright, let's start from the bottom.
Bastion, Barlow just ate QQ's food. Doesn't he know it's made out of earthworms and tree moss?
He probably does. I'm a sinful man, Bastion. Don't live your life the way I live mine. Besides, I don't want the competition. Alright. There he goes. Your Highness, I have often dreamed of this day. The day when the capital would be ours again. Oh, well. Galvus, you're such a serious man. No, you gotta have those types of dudes in the game. It'd be weird if everyone was all goofy all the time. Although usually the serious characters are always made fun of in those types of things anyway, so let's talk to everyone else, see what they say. Bastion, I must admit, if you need a laugh, talk to Andrew. There isn't a naughty joke he doesn't know. At least Sarah knows to laugh when as a leader. Reyna just told me about a job I'd be great at. After the war, I'm gonna be a full-time fudge packer. I have nothing to say about that. Reyna, you should clean out your mind. Dirty, dirty girl.
Did you hear about Barlow's story about the death of his childhood pet Snacky? It was heartbreaking.
I don't think you never mind. It's okay. We got a bunch of silly, goofy companions. Yet we're the only ones who can save the kingdom from the empire. Even though it's, I guess, not as bad as we think it is. Devlin, apparently Devlin is not a fan of Reyna right now. Or vice versa, something like that. Sometimes I forget to kind of look at the initial morales of other characters just to see how they're reacting to each other this time. It's kind of interesting when you think about it, but anyway.
Have I ever told you what beautiful eyes you have, Bastion? I get lost in them sometimes.
Man, girl, Bastion, just jump her bone. She clearly wants it. Alright. It's clearly okay. Although apparently this timeline Bastion's really a big fan of Duyere, but anyway. Alright, that sounds good. Alright, let's do the briefing and see what where we're going to be fighting the Empire at. The Royal Capital. The most dangerous and worrisome facet of Duyere's Cerebellus is its speed. Watch your backs. Duyere can strike in an instant if given the chance.
The galls little brat won't deter me from the noble business of retaking this Majesty's majestic kingdom, city for the kingdom.
I don't know, the last time we fought Duyere, his mech wore out and we beat him pretty sound. Well, oh wait, no, I'm talking about the redo. Oh yeah, in this file I didn't beat him soundly. Never mind, he had to run away. Well, in an alternate file I beat him really easily, so. Oh well, I guess I'm not as awesome as I thought I was. Alright, let's start the fight anyway. Looks pretty straightforward.
Well, well, the kingdom's army at last. You've kept me waiting, fools, and I don't like that at all. I shall drink a toast to the dawn of my reign as the Emperor with a glass of your lifeblood. All units, attack!
Uh-oh. Whoa. How'd they just appear out of nowhere?
Magic. Let us reclaim the royal capital, your highness.
Alright. Looks like we got all of our units, and we're against 6 Barbatoses with Dark Blades, Garnets, and Warrior CEO. Do they all have Warrior CEO? SOAs or whatever? Those are basically those things that block you, that stop you if you move either left or right or in front of them. I guess they all have that. Yeah, so. Basically making it harder to sneak around them, or you have to use more turns to get there. So, alright, this fight, I want to. Let me look at my tactics now with the enemy. Yeah, most of them are going to be that one. Okay, let me look at my levels. Looks like they're all about 17 to 16, so we're pretty much good. I think I want, at least before the end of this, I want Barlow and Barlow, Reyna, and Zera to gain a level. I want Reyna at least gain 2 if I can. So, but alright, anyway. So my options are skill. Okay. Did I move too close maybe? Oh yeah, because that'll fine. Oh yeah, Reyna, we want. What's her ranged again? Let's see. She got. I don't have her. The Wyvern doesn't count. I don't have any extra gems to change out her Jade to Water Gem, so she won't have Cooling Mist until I get to store, unfortunately, because I sold all my excess gems at the shop by accident, so I can't swap out her Jade or her accessory item. So we'll just have to go without a Cooling Mist for a while. Although this fight, I don't think I really need it. But anyway. Oh. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to remember if she needs to get close to attack. I will say, okay, so she has a long thrust too, so that a lot of her abilities will stay kind of congruent for the most part. Oh, he can counter? Okay, we'll just do a little pittance of damage. Bastion I have to kind of be careful of because I don't want him to gain too many more levels. Yeah, let's use this Sonic Blade, one of his best abilities. Actually, it is his best ability in the game. I don't remember this fight having anything too complicated about it for the most part, at least until Duyere comes out, but so... Let's see... Oh yeah, Barlow should gain a level, so I want to keep him kind of... I could have done that to Barlow, actually. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I could have Galvus do that. That'll work. Oh, does he have enough? Dang it. Barlow, why are you so slow? Not bad music for this little area. Makes sense. Yeah, the bad thing is that they don't have they don't really give them as much movement in this one. Oh well. Might as well just wait for them all to move forward, really. Oh, nice. Don't want to do anything with Don't want to do anything with Bastion. Yeah, I could have him go in and kill him, but I was about to say, might as well just take the damage, really. Alright, and I've already hit Zera's minimum when I need his special ability, so after that I can just basically just level him up power by 1. So I'll start balancing out Zera for the most part. See, he's gained his level, so he's 17 now. What's Nima's level? 17. Probably have her finish that dude off. Just Terra Shock, that'll do like a... not enough to kill him, but do a ton of damage though. Is he about to come out?
Where are the reinforcement ATACs from the palace?
Not here yet, Emperor Duyere. If the time on the departure report was correct, they would have already arrived by now.
If they are nothing more than tardy, punishment shall be severe.
Why do I feel like he's going to be left to his own devices? Who knows? That could kill him off, but... Oh, Andrew gained another level. Nice. I think... I'm trying to remember. I think his is good. Like, Andrew's also hit his kind of like minimum for when I finally get his skills. When I get that level of his. Now let's go ahead and have him go with him. I'm gonna give that to Reyna. Okay. I'll try to keep this fight as smooth as I can. I'm kind of in tactics mode right now, although, I mean, this fight doesn't really require much tactics, but, you know, sometimes I'm trying to think, when it's slow fights like this, I try to focus more on. Probably should have him just go. Since I wasted that turn attacking, I'll just have Zera just take a turn. Have her finish that dude off. Give her a level. I think Rain. Oh no, Raina needs a. Sorry, I need to check Raina's minimum, so that way when we finally get her to the final stone of the game, I can see Raina's is base. Let's see, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that needs 1. I think Dex needs 2. Yeah. Okay. All right, now Raina's hit her minimum. So when we finally get the the 4th level water stone for her, we can she can use her ability, her trick on it. So I still want her to gain 1 more level though before we the end of the fight, so she's evened out a bit. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't expect that to happen on my system. Apparently, I was logged out of PlayStation Online. Oh well. Man, these guys aren't like doing hardly anything. Seems like.
This is ridiculous! We can't wait any longer for reinforcements to arrive! Bodyguards, join me outside!
Boom.
Your precious Ultra Gunner will do you no good against the mighty Imperial Army. I will personally dismantle your royal armor, Prince Bastion.
Look, Dyer's personally entered the battle. Well, if you actually move closer. So, we now have the... Oh yeah, they have to wait their turn because their FP is so high because of me whacking on them the whole time. He is in the Cerebellus, one of the uncovered ancient mechs with the Mystaria weapon, the Sardonis gem, and the Power Tiara. He's level 16. Not too bad for a boss, really, in terms of danger. Yeah, he's got all these abilities, which most of them aren't useful for this fight for the most part. I mean, Hover Jets allows him to not have any difficulty in moving. Assassinate gets bonuses if he hits you from behind. Mental Vision, I'm trying to. I know second attack allows you to basically attack again if you have that P. Stealth Motion. I think that allows you to get around COAs, I think, or something. He's got Earthquake. Gaia Blade, I think, is his unique for his. And he also pulls out 3 bodyguards and then an Einlager with the Durandar. They are actually a lot more tough. Well, I don't know if I'd say tougher as but they have a higher level, so. Alright. Now let's just keep kind of wearing them down. Might just straight up counter. I mean, do I really need to do that? Yeah. I only need to do that if I'm really worried about... I only need to attack if I'm really worried about, like, wanting to finish this as quickly as I can. I didn't even need to do that, I just did it because... Let's see... No, knock him out. Let's see, what's her level at? She's close to gaining another one. Nice. What's her level at? Okay, killing this dude should help with that. It's going to Terra Shock again, why not? That's her best ability in the game. Or her best ability. I don't know if it's the best ability, but it's a best ability. And since she's already maxed out whatever minimum I need for her, it's really all about like where I want to go with her stats from here on out. Probably want to make her a high HP / whatever, but want to give that kill to Barlow. Nuts. I didn't think it'd go through. It's 55%. I'm actually being very, what's the word? I'm being very cautious for this area. Let's see, is the tactic still just to defeat the enemy? So, okay. Wait, whose turn is it? Is it hers? I'll have her finish off. She needs a level. Actually, Sparrow's level. He's 16 as well, right? He can just hit that regular dude. Rain is going to be more effective for the long run anyway. And she's almost got that level 2. Alright, probably raise up her defense or something like that, or POW. That way she can do a bit more damage. And if she actually does get hit, she can do that, so... Okay. Really, Duyere, kind of a moron. Look at that, you're basically letting us just, like, gang attack you, you know what I mean? I will keep hitting him until his FP goes down. So that way when we get to him, we can just take him. Man, why does Barlow get all the... Oh, that'll hurt him a lot. But it'll take him down to... You know what, we'll do it. It'll hit him at a... And he gained a level 2, so that means he's about average with everyone else. Poor Barlow, you don't have the, really don't have the stats as everyone else. Emperor Duyere! Without a reinforcement, this battle's become too dangerous. We must retreat!
I cannot flee from my first battle as the new Emperor. That would set a very poor example indeed.
Emperor, you don't understand. There must be connection between the missing reinforcements and the assassination of your father. If we leave now, we can determine what the connection is.
Of course, I was just thinking that. I will neither forget nor forgive this day, Kingdom Army. Ultimate victory will belong to the Jannaris Empire. The continent shall be ours!
And he and one of the guards runs away. You can't kill him technically and get experience and money, but it's hard to do that, so... Oh well. We do miss out on some money by not being able to kill out his chief security guard, so... Oh well. It's not end-all be-all, but, you know. Alright, what are our turns now? Like I said, this is why this fight's so easy for the most part. Duyere just, like, runs out there and lets you attack him. So you can finish the fight a lot quicker. Yeah, really, I've gained the levels I want. After that, it's just kind of like, however I feel, really. Okay. Don't want to move too far. Yeah, quit hitting me with those no movement abilities, game. Just don't want me moving. Oh, sorry, there are 4 Imperial bodyguards. Sorry, I thought there was 3. But 2 do disappear when you get rid of Duyere, so... Yeah, might as well just strength slash him if he's gonna... I really need to raise up Devlin's ability to hit, you know? How about this one? Well, at least I got him. Yeah, I'm gonna raise Devlin's dex. Let's see. Devlin has the minimum for what he needs, so... Oh, now they're gonna move. That makes sense. Yeah, she can take the hits even if she does avoid it because of her max high base, or bass, or BAS, or whatever you want to call it. Not doing too well in the avoidings, but... Try to keep Barlow there on his next turn so I can heal him. Yeah, they keep hitting me with the, what's the word? They keep hitting me with the no move abilities. Do I want to go ahead and give her the kill? I could, just finish him off. That would definitely gain her a lot of levels. Actually, does she even need that much damage? She might. Yeah, let's see. Well, that... Okay, good. And then she can just wait around and gain her FP back. Man. Why are little girls always the most powerful characters in JRPGs? I don't get it. Raise her base again. That must be the joke of the game or something like that. It's like, you want the most powerful of the character in the world? Then it's a 6-year-old girl! Ha ha ha! Ooh. He's gonna have to defend against that. That's right, they're level 20 now, so I had to be a bit more careful. Ooh. take advantage of our assassinate ability here. Nice. Yeah, assassinate's awesome. Too bad you can't well, I was about to say too bad you can't customize mechs to give them certain abilities, but that would kind of devolve the reason to have, like, certain characters on your team, you know? Like, you know, why have Andrew when anyone else can get... Well, you technically could swap out his mech if you really want someone else to have Andrew's ability to, stealth attack if you really wanted to. I mean, that's the reason. The only mechs you can't swap out are like the Zera and like Nana and Bastion can't be swapped out. Basically, excavated important mechs can't be that. You can't do that too. So, but other than that, yeah, Barrow's gonna take a hit. Luckily, your defense is pretty good. You need to start raising your HP though. Alright, make sure not to. There we go. Yeah, you stay there. Nana's gained quite a bit of levels. I think I'm going to just have her be on assist damage type of thing without actually doing too much. You're going to stay put. That way she can... that way she doesn't get too far ahead of everyone. Although, really, in this game, you kind of almost want to just focus on certain characters over others. Let's see, what's his level at? Does he want that? Yeah, they'll make him 18. Let's finish him off. Yeah, at this point, I've talked about this before, but at this point the game actually gets kind of easier. Just because when you get access to certain shops and certain abilities start unlocking, unless you're like completely terrible at the at these types of games in general, you'll be able to just kind of like, unless you're not trying very hard, you're basically going to survive pretty easily, but till the end of the game. Let's heal up Bastion or Devlin since he took all that damage. Nice. Yeah, if anything, even if you don't use, even if you're trying to save Bastion's levels to keep him low, I mean, using him as a healer, it's not bad, not a bad idea, you know. And there'll be a reason why I'm not raising those levels, and I'll show you when the game gets to it. Like, I'm trying to really minimize his, let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm tempted to just max out his agility at this point. But I'm afraid I'm gonna get, like, that one new item or something that'll, just go, oh, well, we didn't need to do that, you know, that type of thing. I'll freeze him. And Bastion will... Does anyone actually need healing? Barlow? I mean, I do want levels for my dude, but, you know. But at this point, it's not that dangerous. Attack from behind. Luckily, Galvus has the HP to survive it. Although you do lose... you do lose morale if you let your characters hit less than half their HP. But yeah, I think Raiden needs to get some more strength, and after that, I think I'll raise her agility. What's his strongest attack? Probably strength stretch. Give him that damage right there. Nice. What's his level at? Yeah. Actually, I think maybe I do want to get everyone to 18 by the end. So that means Barlow. Not so much Bastion. Galvus. So Barlow and Galvus need to gain levels. Okay. I think that's doable. Oh wow. Alright. And we'll just there we go. I shouldn't kill him, yeah. And then we'll give that level to Galvus. She might wanna give Zera some agility. We'll box him in so he doesn't run away. Galvus, you get the kill. No. Let's try to get something that's guaranteed, please. Ah, come on. Well, he's out, so there's at least that. Alright, so just go through everyone's turns. There we go. Hopefully you have enough to hit. Yep, there we go. That should gain him his level, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Give him some base so he can survive a few more hits in defense. And wait for Galvus to get his turn, and we'll be good for the end of this fight. Alright. Yay! And everyone should be 18, I think. Yeah, alright. Go Galvus. Give him some POW. Oh, he gained 2 levels. Nice. Alright, we won't have to worry about him for a bit. Duyere escaped!
Now's our chance to storm the city! Follow me! If I haven't yelled loud enough into my mic.
We might actually get to the end of this episode at a decent time this time, instead of others being like 40 to 50 minutes long. How are you faring, Your Majesty?
My power output is down to 60%, but the leg actuators are still fully functional.
I was referring to you, not your ATAC, Lord.
Oh, I'm fine, Chief Matisse.
He now gets a name, despite him having a generic portrait? Alright.
Slightly shaken up, but alright otherwise. I apologize for the way in which you must constantly clean up my messes. I don't think I meant to lead.
That is not true, Your Majesty. You simply have yet to learn the methods of your father's greatness. You will be a great emperor, Duyere. The Junaris Empire shall grow and prosper under your rule.
Who's there? General Faulkner!
Oh, you're here. Finally, the backup has arrived. Faulkner, we were forced to retreat because your reinforcements did not arrive. Explain yourself.
I have no need to explain my actions to anyone, least of all a dead man. What are you talking about? As the Emperor, I demand that you answer his question.
All right, Duyere, I'll humor you one final time. The reinforcements never arrived because I never sent them.
What the? Traitor!
Or what's that from Force Awakens? Traitor!
What the hell is this? What are these soldiers doing?
Duyere, I am placing you under arrest for conspiracy in the murder of your father, Emperor de Gaulle.
What?
Faulkner, this is ludicrous. Duyere has no role in his father's death, and you very well know it.
Matisse is correct. I love my father. I continue to grieve his passing. Bringing this false charge against me is treason, Faulkner. You shall be executed for your crimes.
Oh, but I have overwhelming evidence that you did order your father killed. I have the assassin's confession. You are no longer an emperor, Duyere, but merely a criminal who will say anything to escape justice.
You idiot!
Of course. Of course! You know, he is a horse, of course, but whatever a horse is, of course, the famous Mr. Ed. What are you talking about, Matisse? Your Majesty, I beg your forgiveness. I should have realized it sooner. It's so obvious to me now.
All that is obvious to me is the utter insanity of the situation.
Don't you see, Your Majesty? Faulkner is the one who had your father murdered. He is responsible for all of this.
What? Is this true, Faulkner?
You are a very smart man, Matisse. It is obvious why Emperor de Gaulle entrusted his life to you. If only you had been smart enough to cast your lot with me instead of the Emperor's simpleton son. It is truly a pity that you must die. Ugh! Your Majesty, I'm sorry.
Matisse! Damn you, Faulkner! You unconscionable bastard! After all my father did in your behalf, you would betray him? This is your end, Faulkner. I will kill you or die trying! What? My ATAC is shut down! Damn it all!
Now you understand why I always inspect my ATACs very closely before heading into battle. What a go-around, ever since episode 5 or 4 or something like that? Anyway, it's far too easy for someone to place a series of easily activated overrides into your ATAC systems. Fool.
Curse you, Faulkner!
Escort the prisoner to the palace.
No! No!
Well, there goes Duyere, even though we don't know any better.
At last, Your Highness. At long last. This glorious capital once again belongs to the Pharastia Kingdom. It was 15 years ago that we were driven from this haven by the Empire. So many lives were needlessly lost on that dark day, Your Majesty. The King, many of my soldiers, my friends. I believe that I would die without the chance to avenge them, Your Highness, and now I have. Their tortured souls can finally rest, as can mine.
Galvus, there's no shame in tears.
I have never cried until this moment, Your Highness, but these tears must be shed. The burden of His Majesty's death has finally been lifted. The heart of the kingdom has been restored. These are tears of joy.
I share your joy, Galvus. But you realize you are nowhere near finishing off the Empire yet. Serious work lies ahead.
Quite true, Duke Zera.
Now that we've taken the capital, we've got the chance to storm the rest of the Empire and end this war. But there's one thing we've yet to take care of.
And that thing would be the...
And that would be the country of Hibernia, eh, Zera? Correct. If we leave them untouched, they could strike when we march on the rest of the Empire. However, if they can be persuaded to join us, we can hit the Empire on two fronts. I'd gladly volunteer to sweet-talk Lord Alden for you, Bastion, if he was a hot chick, of course. So, I think it would be escorting you into Hibernia for a personal chit-chat with Alden, right? Actually, that's exactly what I had in mind, Andrew. How'd you know? Because you're a hands-on kind of guy, Bastion. I like that, and I'm sure the ladies do too, but I digress. Oh, yeah. Indeed you do. When shall we depart?
At once, Your Highness. The sooner we obtain an alliance with Alden, the sooner we cross the Empire.
Galvus.
Yes, Your Highness?
Galvus, I want you to stay here.
What?
I would have you protect the royal capital, inform Marquis Dion of the latest developments, and attack the Empire's southern front while I lead the assault on the northern front. You are the only one capable of all these tasks, Galvus, and you are the only one I trust to complete them.
But, Your Highness...
I will be in the company of Zera, Andrew, and Reyna, and the others. You have no need to fear for my safety. They are my friends, Galvus, just as you are, and if I trust them with my life, so shall you.
Your Highness, I shall carry out your instructions with great care, and when I have completed my task and hardened the foundation of the kingdom, perhaps I can rejoin you. I thank you for bestowing this honor upon me, Your Highness. I swear that I shall not fail you.
I know you won't, Galvus. Well then, perhaps we should begin preparations for the trip. No, we can't have Galvus leave. Less party members. Aw, man, I gave him 2 levels, too. Nuts.
Andrew!
The name's Andrew, old man, but I'm in a forgiving mood today. What do you want?
Take care of His Highness for me.
You got it, old man.
When we first met, I judged you to be both unreliable and irresponsible. But now I realize that you're beneath your lecherous exterior. You are a man of great honor. I am proud to call you my friend.
Don't get too emotional on me, old man. I'm not used to it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
I shall.
Well then. Even horn dogs can have friends.
I remember the shock I felt at His Highness traveling with a group of women, children, and scoundrels. And now I feel the shock of realizing I have grown to care for them as His Highness does. It has been an honor to watch His Highness develop into a great leader before my eyes, and to see the same traits I admired so much in His Majesty the King. How much more will he have grown before I see him next? Algard, my brother, I can feel the warm smile of your soul. You must be so proud of your son. Ah, well, I have no more time for these rambling thoughts. I have a great many tasks to achieve for His Highness, and I cannot fail him. I cannot lose all that His Highness has achieved.
Yeah, less party members. And for at least a few episodes, at least. So, oh well. What can you do? It makes sense, though. I mean, you can't just have everyone on your team follow you all the time. Sometimes you have to have strategy involved. Duke Zera. Yes, Bastion? Why has Hibernia kept a neutral stance throughout the war between the kingdom and the empire? The rulers of Hibernia are relatives of the royal family of the kingdom. What? I'm related to Lord Alden? Distantly, but yes, Hibernia was created a long time ago by your great-great-great-grandfather. The kingdom was in trouble and the king needed someone to step in if things got out of hand. The king basically created a country for one of his brothers and had him swear to observe the kingdom. And that's where Hibernia has been doing ever since, keeping a close eye on each new ruler of Pharastia. What a bizarrely fascinating story. I don't know about that, but has there ever been a need for the Hibernians to invade the kingdom? No, not yet, but there's not been a need for them to help the kingdom either, until now. If Hibernia is obligated to assist the kingdom in times of internal strife, I would think that they are equally obligated to help us against external threats as well. I agree, Bastion, but I'm not the man you must convince of that. Well, I guess we gotta turn to Hibernia. He was, we talked to him, like, when we first got the Ultra Gunner, if I remember correctly. Crocossus Castle, quite a name. Someone's coming out to greet us.
Greetings, Prince Bastion. Duke Zara, we had been expecting you to call upon us.
I remember you, miss. You're the woman who was with Lord Alden when we located the Ultra Gunner.
I'm quite honored you have made an impression upon you, Prince Bastion.
Another lady who has the hots for Bastion, apparently. Please follow me. Does she have a tongue sticking out animation? Really, game?
I can't believe she's flirting with Bastion.
Thank you, Melior. Okay, maybe this episode's gonna be just as long. Well, sorry, folks. An Imperial soldier. He's like, dude, that boy looks like a dork. I'm out of here. What's going on, Melior?
He was merely a messenger of the Empire, Prince Bastion, and our discussion with him is complete.
Discussion. I certainly hope Lord Alden doesn't believe the lies being fed to him by the Empire. It has been a long time, Lord Alden. Thank you for meeting with us. I forgot what voice I gave him now. Shite.
Indeed, Prince Bastion. It has been a long while, although I have heard of your exploits with Ultra Gunner.
I will not waste your time or mine, Lord Alden. I have come here for a single reason. I want to form an alliance with you, that we may defeat the Empire and bring peace to the continent.
I see.
I would obviously be disappointed if you declined my offer, Alden, but I would certainly understand. What I do not want is for Hibernia to become an enemy of the kingdom because we would both suffer.
Both of us, Prince Bastion? Are you certain of that?
Well, certainly enough to bet my life upon it, Lord Alden.
Prince Bastion, I realize the impropriety of my request, but may I interrupt for a few moments?
Certainly, Melior.
Thank you so much, Prince Bastion. Actually, my interruptions concerns one of the members of your party. How did Devlin come to join your group?
Devlin? Oh yeah, we don't really know much about Devlin, do we?
I knew I should have stayed with Galvas back in the capital city.
Why didn't you?
When we left here, you claimed that you were sick of war, and now you fight for the kingdom.
What?
What brought about this change of heart, Devlin? I demand this simple courtesy of an answer. ... Devlin, you must realize that your answer could greatly benefit Bastion. Please share your reason with us.
I knew she would say something like that.
Melior, just because I'm your brother doesn't give you the right to make me feel so guilty.
Dun dun dun! Devlin, you're Melior's brother. Devlin, that hottie is your sister? Man, and I'm glad you didn't see me try to pinch her posterior as she was escorting us in here.
Actually, I did, and we're going to have a little discussion about that after this meeting is adjourned. As for you, Melior, I'll try to explain as best I can. We grew up watching the kingdom and the empire fight each other, and you know how much it upsets me. While we lived in peace, the citizens of those two nations lived in fear, and we did nothing to help them. I grew tired of watching the world collapse around us, so I left with the goal of helping the innocent. So does that mean Barlow is also from Hibernia? But for every life I was able to save, there were three I was not, and my desire turned to despair. That's when I met Bastion. He pulled me away from the brink of death, both physically and spiritually. Yes, he engages in warfare, but not to expand his domain and revel in his power. He fights for peace. When Bastion defeats the Empire and the people of the continent will be saved from a lifetime of suffering. That is why I have joined with him, Melior, and that is why Lord Alden should join with him as well. Thank you, Devlin, and thank you for your highness. Please continue. I don't quite know what to say after that, Melior.
Prince, I would also speak to your friends, Prince Bastion. Tell me, Duke Zara, are you as enamored of Prince Bastion as is Devlin?
I am, Alden. I've yet to meet a kinder, more honorable young man.
And you, Warrior of Dion, how do you feel about the prince?
Who, Bastion? Truth be told, I love the guy. In an entirely platonic way, mind you.
Indeed, Prince Bastion, you seem to the support of anyone who has entered your life. And I must confess that yet another person has been singing your praises to me for quite some time. Please enter.
Who's there? Melia!
Hello, Bastion.
Milia! It figures. One crude girl walks into the room and everyone forgets about my emotional confession of love. Millie, how long have you been here? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I wasn't ready, Bastion.
Milia will be able to answer all of your questions soon enough, Prince Bastion. All of you must know for now that she has spoken of you on every day of her residence here. She has never stopped attempting to persuade me that you are deserving my support. She really is quite a special young lady, but you know that already, don't you? I now realize that Milia was telling the truth about you, Prince Bastion. You are a great man indeed.
Lord Alden.
I will gladly ally the nation of Hibernia with the Pharastia Kingdom in its battle against the Drunaris Empire.
Wow, that was easy. Thank you, Lord Alden. You will not regret your decision. Thank you, everyone. Well, that was easy. I thought we'd have to fight him or something. Who knew it'd be that easy? A moment. Oh, you don't get these too often. Milia. I'm so happy to see you safe. When Galvus was able to find you, we all feared the worst.
I'm happy to see you too, Bastion. I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble at the temple. I almost cost you and your friends their lives. I was pathetic for allowing myself to be captured and used against you. I couldn't bear to face you then, and I can't even bear to face you now.
It wasn't your fault, Milia. I was at fault for not protecting you in such a dangerous situation.
All this time, I thought you were upset with me, but you're only upset with yourself.
And she has a tongue sticking out, little thing there. Funny.
I forgive you, Bastion, as long as you forgive me.
Of course, Milia, if you promise to explain how you ended up here.
Well, after Faulkner released me, I was so upset with myself that I ran blindly away from the battle. There were so many tears in my eyes that the world in front of me was a blur of brown and green.
You know how far away we are from Hibernia and here? Oh, wait, no, she's got to explain in a second.
I never saw the cliff, Bastion. I only felt myself fall through the air and smash it.
She almost killed herself? She didn't have any Christmas. Were you injured?
Most definitely, but I was found by Lord Alden and Melior as they were returning to Hibernia.
What a stroke of luck.
They tended to my injuries, and I asked them for asylum because I was too distraught to face you. They agreed and brought me here to recuperate. Then I made another request to the Bastion. I asked them to teach me how to use an ATAC.
Whoa! Well, I guess you didn't want to hound on your be on your hindquarters anymore, right? You're not serious, are you?
I didn't want to be helpless anymore. I wanted to feel useful, and I wanted to help you.
I guess that makes sense. I guess support through cheerleading only works so far.
Alden and Melior were very patient and taught me very well. They say I have a gift for piloting ATACs. Bastion, allow me to fight with you. I want you to help me defeat the Empire. I want to make amends for all the trouble I caused you, and I want to share in your triumphs. Please.
By the way, this is why I've had Bastion say at his level by at this point. If you are above level 19 at this point, this option never occurs. And I don't think Milia mentions the fact she learned an ATAC at this point. She just mentions that I don't know if she mentions that she can never help you, but she realizes that she'll stay there as physical support. But if you're under-leveled, you have the chance to have Milia join your team. Obviously, you still choose to not have her, but really, there's no reason not to have her. The game doesn't have a restriction on mechs. Whenever someone joins your team, they all will automatically join the group. So more the merrier, am I right? So also the reason for this is that if you're low in levels, the game assumes you're having trouble gaining levels or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and have Milia join us. Of course, Milia, I'd be honored. Of course, oh, right. Just promise me you won't outpilot me too badly in front of the others.
I'll certainly try not to embarrass you, Bastion.
Hey, Reyna. Oh, Reyna, I know this is a little awkward, but,
Bastion, we're under attack.
Well, Melia, are you sure that you're ready for this?
Yes, Bastion. I want nothing more than a chance to fight by your side.
Then let's go.
Thank you, Bastion.
Uh-oh, looks like Hibernia is being attacked. Who's doing the attacking? Well, in the next episode of Vanguard Bandits, we'll find out who's attacking us. A bunch of twists and turns. We got Lord Alden to join our team. Melia's joined us as a fighter. Everything's coming at Bastion. But will it come at Bastion forever? Or will a surprise attack change the outcome? Find out in the next episode of Vanguard Bandits. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.